Hello. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the challenges that companies are currently facing in the marketplace. Filling positions and having open recs for over 6, 9, 12 months. I think the first thing that we need to talk about is what are companies looking for. One of the biggest challenges as a recruiter that I find is that companies want a specific thing. A certain type of person out of a certain type of environment working on a certain type of piece of equipment or a certain type of system or software. They're looking for something that's very hyper-focused. I've seen companies go 6, 9, 12 months with a position being vacant, all because they wanted a certain person out of a certain type of environment with a certain type of company. But let's think about this. If it's an open position, the position's vacant. Somebody's responsibilities are there that someone else is having to pick up or that's lacking. What is the economic benefit to the company having that position vacant for so long? Or, more importantly, what's the irreparable damage? I'm going to tell you a quick story. I had a client call me up 6 months ago. He was looking for a supervisor over a department that did flexographic printing. He said he only wanted a flexographic guy, specifically a guy that worked on a very particular piece of equipment. The position went vacant for over a year, and he came to me because he heard that I'm the one that can find anybody. What I told him probably wasn't what he wanted to hear. I told him that why not hire somebody that has printing experience but not flexographic and just teach them how to do it? He said that, well, that would be stupid. Then why would he be calling me? I says, you're probably right. But at the end of the day, you've gone over a year looking for somebody that you can't find. Don't you think you could have trained that person in the last year to do what you're looking them to do? Couldn't you have taught them what they were missing? Then I said to him, I said, how many employees did you actually lose within that department in the last year because they said that they didn't have good work-life balance? And he said he had actually had 3 resignations. My point is, as a company, when we look for people to fill positions, we don't think of the overall damage it takes to the entire department or how many people we actually lose because people are trying to pick up the slack. If you have a position open for 12 months, who's doing the work? Do you think that John, the guy that's filling in, who's also working on 2 other positions, is really happy doing all the extra work? When he puts his resignation in and tells them that he's going somewhere else, don't you wonder whether or not if you had filled that supervisor or manager's job 6 months prior with somebody who maybe not had the particular experience, that you would have actually kept him from leaving? The biggest mistake that companies are making today is they're looking too narrow. They're looking for people that almost don't exist. And those that do exist, what's attracting them to come to you? I'll give you an example. Say you're making bread. You're not the best bread maker, but you make pretty decent bread. You want to recruit somebody from the best bread maker out there. But you don't want to pay them the price that they want to come to your company. What makes you think that they're going to be attracted to coming to your company, which makes worse bread for little to no more money? What's the motivation? If you're known to not have the highest industry standards, if you're known to have the highest challenges, what's attracting people to come there? There are a lot of things that companies don't think about, but the number one thing they don't think about is how much it's costing them not to have someone in the role. And would it be more beneficial to hire somebody today and train them for the next 6 months on the things that they don't know than to continue recruiting for 6 to 12 months never to find the person that you're looking for? Take it from me, I get calls all the time from companies begging me to find people for them. And take it from me, I get calls all the time from people saying, I know this is going to be a tough search. At the end of the day, it's not about being a tough search. It's about being a tough recruiter. And if you have a position open for 12 months, why not hire somebody that has printing experience, that has flexographic printing experience, that has 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 printing experience, that It's about it being a realistic one. I've many times told clients that I couldn't help them because what they're looking for didn't exist. Maybe it's time to start thinking differently on how you hire and how you recruit. I can find you somebody. More importantly, I can find you somebody that's probably trainable and doesn't come with the bad habits of another company that does the same thing. Maybe it's time to think outside the box. I hope this helps. I hope this encourages you as a hiring manager to think a little bit outside of the norm. And if you ever need anything, feel free to hit me up at michaelglinter.com, or you can email me directly at michael@michaelglinter.com. Have a wonderful weekend.